Hi, boys and girls. It is June 3rd, Friday, and today we are going to be writing our niche paragraph for our rainforest animal. So previously you have written your introduction, your location paragraph, your structural adaptation paragraph, and last night you wrote your behavioral adaptation paragraph, and you made sure that you had your transition. So today we're going to write our niche paragraph. So we need to make sure that we have our graphic organizers out for what the niche is, and then we need to make sure that we also have our rubric, so we make sure we include all the information. So the first thing it says for the topic sentence, it wants us to have the animal's special job or niche within the habitat. So remember, I'm using the glass-winged butterfly. So I need to explain what a niche is. So I'm going to start off by saying, in each ecosystem, an organism, which is another word for animal, has a niche, comma, or special job that helps it to survive in its habitat. Now, I could say in each ecosystem, the glass-winged butterfly has a niche. I could start it off by saying a niche is a special job. I could say the glass-winged butterfly uses its niche to help its food web in the rainforest. So, however you want to say it, but you just need to make an introduction. Now, remember, you do not want to say what the niche is. Do not state what the niche is, okay? Specifically. I don't want to talk about what its specific job is in the food chain. Okay, so the first thing is the food chain location and the type of consumer. So, if I look here, I can check off my topic sentence, and now I want to look at where it is located in the food chain, the top, the middle, or the bottom. So I can start off by saying at the bottom of the food chain, comma, and I started with a prepositional phrase at the bottom of the food chain, two prepositional phrases. The transparent flyer, and I'm using a word reference, is a primary consumer. So I said both things that I needed to say. So I said top, middle, or bottom, and then I said primary, secondary, or tertiary. So that's all set. So I can check that off. Where is it located in the food chain? Next thing, what does the animal eat? What is it eaten by? So, the glass-winged butterfly preys, because that's a good vocabulary word, preys on the nectar of poisonous flowers and the droppings of both birds and insects, which I think is a really interesting fact. So the glass-winged butterfly preys on the nectar of poisonous flowers and the droppings of both birds and insects. Okay, and I have the word prey there. So now we need to talk about predators. So when I was looking up the information, it said that certain frogs were predators, certain birds were predators. Basically any animal that is in the rainforest that is an omnivore that can stomach the poisons that the glass-winged butterfly has because of the flowers that it eats. So what eats the glass-winged butterfly is frogs, birds, and omnivores that can digest the toxins. So let's start it off with animals that prey on this, let's say a word referent, winged invertebrate. And this winged invertebrate include frogs, and birds. Also, comma, more specifically, organisms that can digest the butterfly's toxins, which means it's poisons. Okay, so that's a word referent for poisons. Okay, so I said what eats the animal, what is it eaten by? Now we need to talk about the type of consumer. So diet classification. So omnivore, herbivore, carnivore. This consumer is an herbivore. So I'm going to start out saying eating only plants and animal droppings the glass-winged butterfly is classified, we want to use a good vocab word rather than saying is a, classified as a herbivore. Alright, let's see. So, type of consumer, got it. So, the last thing that I need to do is I need to write a transition. So, where it says deforestation down here, I want you to also draw a line that says transition. That's my phone, but we will get it after. I bet that's Mr. Florence to check on you guys. So, let's see. Transition about deforestation. So, in here, it wants to know that the animal is threatened. So, let's see what words I need to add in. So, I didn't have the word niche, habitat, ecosystem, carnivore, omnivore, herbivore. So, I did prey. I said niche. I said ecosystem. I don't need to say carnivore or omnivore, but I did say herbivore. Food chain or food web. So we want to make sure that we include that. So when I go back tomorrow and I edit, I want to make sure that I can add that in there somewhere. So let's see where I can add that in. Let's start at the beginning. In each ecosystem, so that's one of the words, an organism has a niche or special job that helps it to survive in its habitat. And I spelled habitat wrong, so we got to edit that. Habitat. Excellent. Okay, at the bottom of the food chain, got that in. The transparent flyer is a primary consumer. The glass-winged butterfly preys on the nectar of poisonous flowers and the droppings of both birds and insects. Animals that prey on the winged invertebrate, comma, predators, comma, include frogs and birds. Also, more specifically, organisms that can digest the butterfly's toxins. Eating only plants and animal droppings, the glass-winged butterfly is classified as an herbivore. Excellent. So I have all my words in there that I need. And now lastly, I need a transition. So for the transition, what I'm going to say is if the, let's see, clear creatures home is destroyed by deforestation. If the clear creature's home is destroyed by deforestation, then the entire food web will become disrupted. You could say it could become unbalanced. You could say it could be destroyed. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to go back up to, I want you to draw an arrow right here. And right here I want you to write what your animal's niche is. So I'm going to write the niche of the glasswing butterfly is to migrate, reproduce, and drink nectar from poisonous flowers. Okay, so now I have my niche. So when I actually write my essay, I'm going to add that into the first sentence. So it's going to go right at the end of here. Okay, so this is my niche paragraph. So I'm going to read the whole thing to you now. In each ecosystem, an organism has a niche or a special job that helps it to survive in its habitat. The niche of the glasswing butterfly is to migrate, reproduce, and drink nectar from poisonous flowers. At the bottom of the food chain, the transparent flyer is a primary consumer. The glasswing butterfly preys on nectar of poisonous flowers and the droppings of both birds and insects. Animals that prey on this winged invertebrate, predators, include frogs and birds. Also, more specifically, organisms that can digest the butterfly's toxins. Eating only plants and animal droppings, the glasswing butterfly is classified as an herbivore. If the clear creature's home is destroyed by deforestation, then the entire food web will become disrupted. Okay, so we're all set with that. So what you're going to do tomorrow morning is, if you do not finish this in class, you're going to finish it tonight for homework, and I will print you a copy of this so you can take it home so you can see it, okay? And then tomorrow, actually on Monday, you're going to be writing your conclusion paragraph. So make sure you do your homework, boys and girls, and behave, please. Stop.